Good morning. It is very early. It's about 25 to 7. It's a bit later than when I wanted to start, but I'm in Watson's Bay. Well, in fact, Vaucluse Bay would be more accurate. And today I'm going to head up to Broken Bay. Really looking forward to the trip. It is pretty calm out there apparently, and but with the southerly swell, so that will be good because that will give us a bit of a push along. We'll take you along on the journey. Prior to heading out of the harbour, one of the first things we do is to log into Marine Rescue. You can use your radio if you like. I find the app to be quite suitable and very easy to use. Our journey today, we are heading out of the harbour up the eastern seaboard, past the northern beaches of Sydney. We are going to take a left turn into Broken Bay, just past Barrenjoey Point there. Travel down what is effectively Cowan Creek, and our destination is Refuge Bay. I rolled the Jenny out a little bit just to test the wind. I'm trying to get offshore a little bit further to try and get some breeze. It's a pretty protected spot here. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So that's North Head, so it's a bit of a wind shadow, I've got to say. Anyway, the wind was predicted to still be up from the southwest and then changing easterly before the afternoon nor'easter rolls in. It's swell is certainly southerly, so I look forward to turning north and getting that swell behind us. It's a little bit uncomfortable at the moment. It's just hitting us on the beam. So once I get a little further out to sea, then I will be able to turn further north. We are just passing Manly. Manly is the most southern of the northern beaches of Sydney, in case you didn't know. We are in a lovely flowing sea, but unfortunately there's not a lot of breeze. You see by the glassy conditions on the water. Anyway, that's what happens. We're just passing Long Reef. If you're heading up the eastern seaboard from Sydney up to Pittwater, make sure you give this one a wide berth. It does live up to its name. It comes out a long way. Been having some problems with the sailing. Last night when I came on board, the main halyard had come loose and it had flicked itself around the mast and up over the spreader and everything. And anyway, I got back to it this morning and I thought I had it right. Clearly I hadn't. And I tried to raise the main a little while ago and it was just locking on to something, and as I looked up the mast I could see that it was actually still stuck around the topping lift. Something I couldn't see this morning because it was a bit dark, but yeah, really frustrating. Anyway, we've got the Jenny out, we're picking up a little bit of breeze. Not a great deal. We are about just about 2 hours from our starting point, so all going well. We should be there in a couple of hours. Looking forward to being in Broken Bay again. the jellyfish again. It's almost like cycling over a bumpy road. You're bouncing over the poor things, and I feel awful, but there are millions of them. I mean, literally millions of those things. They hit the keel, they hit the rudder, they hit the sail drive, bump into the hull. It feels like you're running over gravel. As we turn southwest into Cowan Creek, we got hit by a fairly substantial tide, and you can see it running up against the boat there. Now, I would suggest that tide would be 2 knots, if not more. I know that's not very fast for some of the overseas viewers, but for us, that's a fairly rapid tide. So my boat cruises all day at 5 knots, and that took 2 knots off my speed very, very easily. So I would suggest 2 knots, if not more. Refuge Bay is a very popular anchorage, and it's twinned with its sister America Bay, which is just on the right hand side of the picture there. The reason I was there, I've been there many, many times, but my yacht club has some private moorings there. As I settled in for the evening, I did my usual thing. I do some editing. You can see here some YouTube editing, and I love to watch a movie at night as well when I'm on the boat.
Up to Broken Bay. Really looking forward to the trip. It is pretty calm out there apparently, and but with the southerly swell, so that will be...
I didn't take much footage inside Refuge Bay, but I woke to a very calm morning and a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Here we are crossing the Hawkesbury mouth, estuary if you like, and you can see a beautiful view out to Dengar Island and Broken Bay. I think this is officially still called Broken Bay. Heading towards Brooklyn. It's a lovely little mooring in there, little Gunya Beach. It is a lovely spot. One public buoy there. Up in the distance there we can see, I'm pretty sure that's Parsley Bay, that mooring field, and the railway bridges up to the left there. We can't go under them because we're too high. I think they're about 12.5, we're 14. So, oh well, that's our, if you like, our cruising limit. We are going to, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do today. So, there is a possibility that I will head back down to Sydney today. I'm just going to work that out. I'm going to play it by ear, as the case may be. It's a beautiful day. We're expecting that classic nor'easter start coming up around 10 or 11 o'clock. It's currently about 10 to 9. Just a beautiful day. Now this is something that you don't get in Sydney Harbour. You can see over there a houseboat, and I'd forgotten that Hawkesbury is absolutely packed with boat hires. So there were a lot of people at the mooring last night in hired houseboats and enjoying the water, which is fantastic. Great to see. Saw the marine rescue boat going out. Those guys are awesome. Double thumbs up for marine rescue. This area in here is called Dead Horse Bay. I'm sure it got its name from something well in the past, but let's just say it's best not to flog it. There's no point. It's good to see we have Hood 23 mooring minders here as well. This one's on the Blue Boy though, so I suggest its life on this earth is almost done. And we are now approaching Parsley Bay. Fiona and I looked at this as a potentially good place for us to keep our first boat. This is, being out of Sydney Harbour, you've got a lower cost of mooring, yeah, so your mooring costs are kept down a little bit. It is open to the nor'easter. The nor'easter just heads, basically bangs straight into here, so there is a warning on the Waterways maritime map saying that this is can be a very rough mooring. So there wasn't anything available, and when our boat came up, it was not a place we wanted anyway, so we decided we'd stay in Hunters Hill. This is the back end of Brooklyn. There's a boat ramp in there. Matter of fact, there's another one there if you're interested in boat ramps. I particularly hate boat ramps. If you see the videos of Paul with Sailing Kate Louise, he launches from here every now and then. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and the car park looks absolutely packed. So if you are a sailing person that the wind doesn't come up till later, and getting your boat out becomes more difficult. The tide's just started to turn. We're going to go up around Dengar Island and turn around and head back, so we should have the tide behind us then.
Brooklyn is a great spot to do your shopping if you are on your boat and having some days away. It is also a nice place just to visit and sit down and have a cup of coffee or a light meal. Very, very scenic.
And there is the Brooklyn Rail Bridge. The pillars that you can see closest to us are from the original rail bridge, and that was starting to fall apart. 1930s, 1940s, if you know, please let me know. And so they built the new bridge, and there's a lot of mechanical stuff seems to be going on the new bridge at the moment too. So that is the main line across to up to Newcastle and beyond, and the reason that we can't progress any further up the Hawkesbury River. If you look beyond the bridge, we can actually see the road bridge. So we get around the corner here, and the road bridge is beyond. Let me know if you know what's going on with the Red Boys off Brooklyn. I'm fascinated. So across there is Dengar Island. There's a YouTuber called Dengar Steve who's been running a YouTube channel for a very long time. I think he has a marina there, Dengar Marina, and he's got some very, very good videos. Have a look at them. They're interesting. A real mix of stuff. But if you're a boatie, then that's the kind of thing you might be interested in. Have a look. I'll leave a link down below.
Dengar Island has always fascinated me. So here we are making almost a complete navigation just so you can have a look. Ferries are still very much a way of life in this area of the Hawkesbury River, and here's the Brooklyn to Little Wabi ferry heading across to the little community of Little Wabi, accessed only from the water. I just love these little ferries and I could watch them all day.
Here we go on this beautiful day, about to head back to Sydney. The time now is 10:38 and I'll measure my time from the Barrenjoey Lighthouse, and I hope to be back in Sydney about 4 hours from there. Let's see what we can do. Just heading out of Broken Bay now, or into Broken Bay as the case may be. We've got a really rapid tide behind us. We've got the nor'easter on our nose, which is great because as soon as we turn around that headland, we're going to have it on our beam, which is just fantastic. It really is an amazingly beautiful place. A busy place as far as boating is concerned. Doesn't look like it at the moment, but I can assure you it is. It is a lovely expanse of water. So we can see Barrenjoey just right there. Now around the corner there is Pittwater, and that's where we came out of when we picked this boat up originally. It's really great that the nor'easter is up. I'm about to turn the motor off as soon as I get past the lighthouse, and I'm looking forward to a really fun sail back down to Sydney Harbour. Well, disappointingly, the nor'easter that should be here is not here. We had it coming out of Broken Bay. It was about 10 knots. I thought, fantastic, it's just going to get better and better. But we were about 30 minutes out and it just died completely. We were dead in the water. So what you hear, of course, is the engine, and that's been on for the last hour. Still get the sails up, hoping to get something that is flapping about at the moment. There are very few boats out here, but the ones that are trying to catch wind as well. And it's, yeah, look, I tell you what though, it is such a beautiful day here, beautiful day. The ocean is bluer than blue than blue, and there is no sea to speak of. I think it's been measured at about 80 centimetres or something like that. Yeah, it's just a lovely day to be on the water. We are just off Narrabeen Beach. See it over there. Manly's the beach just there, and we are heading up to North Head, which is there. Literally the second I get back into the harbour, the nor'easter comes up. Oh well.